You can't have an audience that doesn't make any noise. Good afternoon, Selena. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Good. Welcome. It's a big day for you. Song out on iTunes. Who Says? We were talking about it a little bit upstairs, but no one here has heard about the song before we get to your questions here at Z100.com. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Who Says, the inspiration behind the song, when you first saw the lyrics and the melody. Go ahead.
Well, the song is written by a lovely lady named Renee, and she sang the song, and it was so beautiful when I heard it. And it touched me, and it inspired me so much that I literally sent her an email, and I sent it to my A&R guy to give to her, and the first thing that was on the subject line was, "My fans need this song." Because I just feel like, especially girls my age, tend to want to go to what's cool, or kind of want to be what everybody wants them to be. Because I'm insecure, and I'm definitely insecure, and I go through things every day where I nitpick things about myself. So this song is just very inspirational, and I think everybody at the end of the day should strip down and really just be proud of who they are and know that everyone is beautiful.
People don't think that you would ever feel that way, that you'd ever be insecure. People think that, like, you know, they put you up on a pedestal. She lives a perfect life. She has just a perfect everything. So what was the last thing you felt really insecure about? Last thing that really bothered you?
Oh gosh, last thing?
Like today, like something stupid. Like you woke up, walked in, looked at yourself in the mirror, like, oh my God, what's this? You know, like, you know.
Well, I do that every morning.
No, honestly, you walk in, you're like, really?
Because my hair is everywhere.
It's the typical girl thing.
Yeah,
She's just like every other female where you have that issue.
Yeah. But like the last issue, I think would probably be, I question myself a lot. So I come up with scenarios in my mind of the worst thing that could happen in a situation with like my friend. I end up blowing it way out of proportion because I don't trust myself as much as I think I should.
People would know that. It's like celebrities, they are like us, insecure, waking up at 2 in the morning going, oh God, did I email that person back? Oh.
I mean, I want to know who wakes up looking gorgeous besides Angelina Jolie.
I think even she probably wakes up, looks in the mirror like, I look a little froggish, let me apply some makeup. We got a lot of questions right now at Z100.com. Also, you can tweet us at Z100 New York if you'd like to ask a question. Let me just look when we're growing up on film. What is it like in your hometown back in Texas?
It's awesome. It's so cool. I'm like in a little town. Everybody's so welcoming when I come home. I go to the Cracker Barrel every time.
Oh, respect, Cracker Barrel.
And they come in, they go, welcome back, Miss Gomez.
Are you kidding? Do they have like a table set up for you and everything?
Yes, right in front of the fireplace. Because I go, well, it's not my own table.
Yeah, but it's
when I get there, they're always like, oh, she wants to be by the fireplace.
They just know.
It's so sweet.
Will you then complete the Cracker Barrel experience? We then go through the general store at Cracker Barrel
and purchase
jelly or
amazing tacky sweaters that have the snowman on it and sprinkles everywhere. I brought that.
People in New York City right now and in the tri-state have no idea what Cracker Barrel is.
Oh.
Drive towards Pennsylvania, drive towards Maryland, you'll find a Cracker Barrel. Go inside, it's a different world than it is here.
Yep.
Especially all the Brooklyn people we have here in the audience. You guys have no idea. I'll come and find out. Let's see, user 12. Hi, user 12. Are there going to be any collaborations we can expect on your upcoming album?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can say.
Okay, are they going to blow our minds? We can be like, oh my God.
It's not so much the collaboration, but I'm working with people that I'm
like, I cannot wait. And how do you approach those people? You say, hey, would you?
You know what's funny is I listen to songs and you go through a bunch of demos and you listen to the kind of different vibes and the whole direction I wanted to go to. I've been given a lot of songs, thankfully, and a lot of producers want to have faith in me, which is nice. And then I hear a song and I love it, and they're like, oh, okay, this person is actually working on it right now. And I'm like, I know that person very well, and I'd have a heart attack if I met that person. So, fingers crossed.
So one thing people don't think is that you haven't met every single other famous person in the world, and that you completely will cheese over these people if you met. But the last person that you met, you're like, oh my God, were you freaked out? The way people. Really? Because you just.
I was at the Vanity Fair after party, and I saw her there, and I literally started shaking. And I got my friends, and I was like, please take a picture of me and Rita. And I walked up to her and I go, hi, can I have a picture with you? And she was like, oh my gosh, if I hear that song naturally one more time. And I was like, really? She's like, my daughter loves that song. And I freaked out, and she was so nice, and I took a picture there, and my whole night was made.
That's great. I mean, have you ever been shot down where someone's like, yeah, you are who?
No. Oh, I didn't think she'd know who I was.
Okay.
I mean, so
you were double shot.
I was just wanting a picture with her. And then when she noticed me and said her daughter liked my song, then I had another heart attack.
My ears ears are bleeding because of your song. Thank you. That's so cool. No.
No, I'm sure she didn't mean it.
No, absolutely.
Like, seriously, your song's annoying.
Absolutely.
But I took it as a compliment.
Somebody just flashed real quick. Do you plan on going to Sweden anytime soon? We're going to get a lot of those questions from all of our international people at Z100.com.
Yeah, Sweden.
Yeah, when's the next world tour? When do you plan on leaving the country? And you just were, and we talked about this earlier, you just were in Japan, which is just, you were in all the same places devastated by the recent events.
I was in Japan 8 days before the earthquake.
In all the same places that were heavily.
It was really hard to watch it. My mom woke me up and she called me and I turned on the CNN and we were just there. I spent a whole week there. I met my fans there. I got to meet incredible people. It was one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to see.
And I guess they're working on some sort of benefit right now.
Yes. I think I'm so happy when I see like all the celebrities Twittering and Facebooking and wanting to help out as much as possible. So I hope that there's a big benefit that we can all be a part of.
That's good. It's important to raise awareness. It's weird. It's like people need people they look up to tell them how serious something is and they just can't get on the news. I mean, whatever works to get people help in that country.
Yeah, I don't think it's solely relied on.
No, but a lot of it has
help. When you have that, when Katy Perry, you have billions of people. It's so good that you're right there on it.
Floor Pesci asks, are you going to be working?
What's that name again?
Floor Pesci, which means must be from Italy, must be related to Jim. Are you going to work on more music videos for your third album?
Yes. We're in the very early stages of the third album right now, but there's the songs that sound really, really cool and different. So we're going to hopefully start working on the second single. I just love all of the songs right now. I just don't know which one will be the second single.
Tough. It's like, choosing, like, I guess, like children, or, this is like, now, like, which one do I bring? I can only bring one of you to the zoo. You can go. You stay home in the walk-in closet with a dark peanut butter and a black and white TV. Don't ask.
What are these little scenarios?
I don't know. This worst case scenario. You just talked about how you always think about the worst case scenario. That was mine in my head.
Children.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like music. It's like when you're an artist, your songs are like your kids. So it's tough to, not.
They are my babies.
You'll be there in 10 years. Interesting question from Naomi. Hi, how are you? My question is, does being famous differ from being a normal teenager? Do you miss your old life? But you've been doing this for a long time.
I don't know them.
There's not, yeah. You were...
That was depressing.
You were... see? You were involved in your first project. How old?
7. But here's the thing. I went to school. I had a locker. It's McCartney with my poster in my locker. I mean, I don't know. I got to experience that. There's just certain things I didn't get to go to prom, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I mean, I'm very lucky.
So we watch a movie like 16 Candles and like see like a prom scene.
And I cried in a corner. I basically go to high school. It's called Disney Channel.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, and at some point you have to graduate from high school.
Yes.
4 years of Wizards, Waverly Place. Then you grew up on that show.
Yeah.
You go back, it's so funny, you go back and flip on the Disney Channel at 2 in the morning, they're running a rerun. Like, oh my God, you look 12, because you kind of were 12 at that point, yeah. So as your involvement with the show kind of fades out, I mean, it's kind of bittersweet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a graduation?
It does. It does. Going to set, knowing that we have 7 episodes left, and I'm done. It's really, really hard, but it's good.
Mika has a very important question for you. Okay. Could you please wish me luck on my physics test tomorrow?
Oh my gosh. Good luck. I would be taking a physics test. But you know what? I don't even know if I've made it to physics, so I'm proud of you for just doing that. Even if the test fails, you're awesome.
Checking right now, Z100.com. Please come to Russia. We're going to be like crazy. Have you been to Russia before?
No.
Okay.
But you're missing me.
Yeah, Wasa misses you in Russia, so apparently she thought you were there. Yeah. I see a lot of times on Twitter, we have an intern upstairs too. A lot of people kind of look like you. And have you ever, someone swears that they met you before, but, they haven't? And have you ever heard of Selena impersonators claiming that they are you?
No, I mean, there's, fake Twitter, fake Facebook, but, I've made lots of videos and comments saying, this is my actual Twitter and Facebook. So, no, not really.
Amanda wants to know if you feel you spend too much time on Twitter.
Sometimes.
Do you have to cut yourself off? How do you go about doing that?
Yeah.
Really, we just put down the phone. I'm going to turn my cell phone off because I just don't have willpower, or will you just
No, I'll know when enough is enough, because it's...
Look, right now, hold on, your phone just rang.
No, it didn't.
Your phone just rang.
No, it didn't.
I wonder who just called it. I wonder if someone watching. Yeah, the phone just rang. Would you like to tell us who just...
No.
No. Is it the person we might think it is?
No.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's fun. It's funny because she grabbed the phone. The most immediate... I think it was. It might have been that person. It might have been that person. There are the giggles right now. I wonder if he's watching right now.
Oh my goodness!
Hello. Okay. Dad, quit it. You're too old. That was my father actually texting right now. I told him not to. It's just creepy. That's creepy. And the giggles.
No, I won't stop.
It's okay. Benza would like to know what your favorite nail polish color is.
Birthday cake.
Is that really a color? Is that really a color?
It's by Deborah Lippman.
You know an actual person who invented a color? I wouldn't even know anybody who had. Is that
Well, that's the only nail polish I know.
Wow, really? Okay.
So that's always my favorite.
Can you go to the mall, like pop a hat on and sunglasses and do the mall thing? Are you able to?
Have to pop a hat.
You can just show up.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not bothered. I could just see you trying to eat something at the food court. It's so funny. Before Selena got here today, we were waiting on her, and I'm waiting, and we were told she'd be upstairs any second.
I'm only 15 minutes late.
It's okay. And so I get a text from our friend Ami downstairs who works here. She's like, she's eating a corn dog. And I was freaking out. Where did Selena Gomez get a corn dog in New York City? We still don't know. Was that something you requested? You're like, I would like a corn dog. Or do they just magically show up with a corn dog?
No, I like, my taste is extremely sudden. So I'm like, I kind of want a pizza.
You're creative.
Yeah.
So, wow, it's just out of nowhere. You're like, I would like pizza. I would like a corn dog. I would give sushi, like sushi too. Do you ever like edamame, like strange cravings like that?
Yeah, no, mine's very easy. Mine's like quick Burger King, McDonald's stuff.
Could you imagine you work at a Burger King drive-thru and Selena Gomez rolls up at a drive-thru? He's like, you're Selena Gomez, here's your Whopper. I mean, I couldn't imagine that. I would freak out. Because we all think that you have people to do these things for you. You have to understand how we think.
Who thinks that?
Audience, did you think that Selena Gomez went to McDonald's or Burger King herself? You did. You're crazy. No, I didn't think that. I thought...
The 4 years that I'm doing my show and everything, I've always tried to make myself seem like I don't do that.
Breaking news. Forget who just called her on her phone. Breaking news. Selena Gomez gets her own fast food. This is huge news. Attention, Perez. Attention, TMZ. Selena Gomez gets her own food.
Everybody gets their own fast food.
We didn't... No, Britney Spears has other people. She can't... Oh, we saw... She gets her own Starbucks. That's the extent of it. But you know she has people to do that. You know.
But, hey, I'm Team Britney. You don't mess with Britney.
Oh, I know.
I'll protect her.
She had a drive-thru. Oh, I know. It's all good.
She's working. She's got kids.
I know. She does.
I don't got kids, so I can go to the drive-thru.
I mean, somebody's asking, wow, that's an interesting question. Okay, do you love Europe? If so, do you love Poland?
My stylist that I've known since I was 13 is Polish.
Fantastic.
She calls me Selena.
Is that your name in Polish?
I don't know.
Oh, she's come over. Oh, it's a nice
I don't
name.
think so. I think it's something else. But she calls me Selena.
And people in other countries, why would Selena Gomez say that she doesn't like her country? Can you imagine? Do you like my... No, I do not. She's not going to say that. How could you hate a country? Looking at more questions right now that people submitted on our Facebook, Z100 New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Basha.
I'm looking right now. Okay. What was the one thing you would say to somebody who's going through a rough time at school because of bullying? Have you ever been bullied in your life?
Of course I do. Go on Twitter and you'll see. I mean, honestly, I've never retaliated. It's the hardest thing to do because you're human and you have feelings, so you automatically want to lash back or you want to be so quick to say something back. But the reality is, it's like, at the end of the day, would I be proud if I did that to someone? No. Even if they were mean to me, I couldn't do it.
Are you the kind of person, if you have one of those interactions where you just instantly see something and you fire back, would you then 10 minutes later feel horrible about it?
Yes.
And spend the next 2 hours like, oh, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Just regret it.
Of course.